All right, today we're going to work on the fireball actor and make it so that the fireball actor shoots when you get a power up. And so the power up is not going to be anything special. Let's go ahead and create a blue box that's just going to randomly come down, and when the spaceship collides with it, then you'll switch to a fireball instead of a bullet for a second or two. Okay, so it's going to be the fireball power up. Let's click on the new actor and let's just rename that fireball power up. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to click, let's see, yeah, and let's change that to blue. And this definitely is the actor. The graphics isn't exciting, but it's the point that I'm trying to get across. So let's create it a blue box, and that's what we're going to randomly spawn when it goes down. It's going to come down the side, and we want to try to collide with it so that we can transition from bullets to a fireball. Now, working with the fireball, what we're going to do is if you click on fireball, we're going to work on, we have to implement it so that when it collides with that blue power-up, it's going to switch between the yellow bullets to this fireball. So actually, let's go to scenes and go back, and we need to add an attribute in order to make this transition back and forth. So go to attribute, and I want you to click plus, and then this time we're going to change it, and we're going to change it up, and instead of using an integer, we're going to use a boolean. And that means really just true and false. It's either on and off, kind of a yes or no type of variable. So let's go ahead and change it to boolean. We're going to click choose, and we're going to leave it like this, meaning it is currently false. If I check it, it means the default is going to be true. And let's just rename this fireball power up. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to actors, and we're going to go to the spaceship, and when we go to the spaceship, we want to click on a rule. So click rule, and then let's do 3 second power up, and actually let's just change that to 1 second. And what we're going to say is, when this collides with the power-up, let's see, the fireball power-up that we just created, it's actually down here, you can't see it, it's off the screen. So fireball, you want to choose fireball power-up, the one that we just created, and when we collide with that blue square, which is a fireball power-up, what do we want to do? We want it to we are going to change an attribute. So what we're saying is when it collides with the power-up, we're going to change that attribute that we just created. And once again, you can't really see it, but it's the fireball power-up, the boolean one that we just created. What we're going to change to is we're going to change it to true, and you can just type in true, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a timer in there because we only want the power up to last so long. So we're going to add a timer and drag that in, and it's going to say after, and then you can define how long you want your power up to be. After, let's say 1.2 seconds, we are going to change the attribute. I'm going to copy that, and we're going to change that to false. So it starts out, the boolean starts out as false, right? When the spaceship collides with the blue fireball power-up, it's going to change it to true. And now what we're going to say is when this attribute is true, we're going to change it from the bullet to the fireball. And we'll do that next video.